Kyrgyzstan, members of parliament are set to approve a new fuel deal for a controversial US military base. The Kyrgyz government is squeezing out a fuel contractor it accuses of corruption. And as Robin Forestier-Walker reports, the Russians want in.
An ordinary truck with a precious consignment: kerosene, fueling the Afghan war effort every day since 2001. I'm standing on what's called a fuel bladder. It's a bit like a giant waterbed, and each one of the 20 on this site contains up to 750,000 litres of aviation fuel, which makes Manas Transit Centre absolutely critical to operations in Afghanistan. No fuel, and US efforts in Afghanistan would soon grind to a halt. Up to 50,000 troops a month pass through Manas. Flights and refueling missions burn almost 2,000 tons of kerosene a day. Delivering the fuel is a lucrative business. This year's contract is worth $315 million. But now there's a big question over the supply. Public anger over corruption led to two uprisings in Kyrgyzstan in 2005 and again last year when former President Bakiyev was overthrown. Each time, the US was blamed for fueling that corruption through shady deals with the current commercial fuel supplier, Minicorp. Kyrgyzstan's government says it's a front company for Maxim Bakiyev, the ousted president's son. A new state supplier will share future deals with Russia.
We don't want Minicorp to be the supplier because, based on our information, Maxim Bakiyev is behind it. And we have insisted that these supplies include the participation of the Kyrgyz government.
The corruption allegations remain unproven, but the US knows it has little choice in the matter.
Although as a general rule, we see it as more advantageous and more economical, more sensible to purchase through private sector and through commercial means. In this case, we're comfortable with the idea that our checks for fuel would drop directly into the government of Kyrgyzstan's accounts, into the government of Kyrgyzstan's budget. And so it will be completely transparent to the population of Kyrgyzstan.
For years, the wheels have kept on rolling thanks to a trusted, if tainted, fuel supplier. Now the US is in danger of losing a reliable partner for an untested Russian-Kyrgyz consortium. Still, it's used to doing whatever it takes to keep the planes in the air. Robin Forestier-Walker, Al Jazeera, Manas Transit Centre.